Well, hey there, how are you? My name is Rich Bradford, and I just went through open heart surgery on November 28th. Today is December 9th, and I just wanted to share my experience of what happened to me. So, a week before surgery, I was praying, and I knew I had to go in for open heart. And there's a lot of emotions that go with that. I had 2 weeks to think about what was all going to happen. There were some questions, there were some insecurities, and I was concerned, but I wasn't freaking out. God gave me a peace that passes understanding that I was walking in, but He also had me call people and ask them to pray, because I believe in the power of prayer. So about a week before my surgery, I don't remember which day it was. Could have been a couple days, it could have been a week, but I know it was before my surgery. He showed me a picture of a mountain. And the mountain was all trees, it was all green, but there was a black tunnel that went through it. The tunnel was dark, you couldn't see anything in it. And he whispered in my ear, he goes, "We have to go through it. We can't go around it, we can't go over it. But I'll be with you." I was like, okay. I heard his voice before, so I know what his voice sounds like. I said, "But I can't go by myself because I can't handle it." He goes, "Yeah, you can't handle it." He says, "But I'll take you through." I was like, all right. So, I just knew that the whole time that I was preparing for surgery. I got my house decorated. My wife and I got a lot of things done. And it was funny, I wore a deer outfit to surgery because I had so much peace. I wore a deer outfit. I said, "I heard it's deer season. I'm here to get dressed." That's how much peace God gave me. I am just blown away, because you're talking to the master worrywart that grew up a worrywart, that now has a peace that passes understanding that just doesn't make sense when I'm facing the biggest fear of my life, and it's not even attacking me or affecting me. It was attacking me, but it wasn't affecting me. So I'm ready to go into the operating room. I'm in the area getting prepped and all like that. And he goes, "You ready?" I said, "As long as you're coming with me, because I trust you." He goes, "All right, let's go." And I never expected any of this. I'm just a simple person. I'm just, I try to do the right thing all the time. I try to love people, and I sure do mess up. But I know that my Redeemer, I can trust him. So I was like, all right. So lights out. The tunnel was black. There wasn't even a shadow. Like, okay, so you know how you get ready to go into a tunnel and there's like a couple layers of light. There was nothing. It was black as could be. So I just trusted and said, all right, let's go. Because God's a God that never forces people to do what he wants. He only does stuff that we allow him to do and that we ask him to do. He's willing to do it for anybody, but we have to give him the right to do that, because he doesn't force his right on other people. So I go in, and I had to get a line. There's still two things here. I had a Swan-Ganz line and I had a central line that I was awake for, but my surgeon or the anesthesiologist was just the master. God gave me the best in the world. He gave me the best surgeon in the world. I had no idea, but he had me work out for 6 months to get ready for this whole thing. So anyway, let's get moving. So we go through the surgery, and I come out, and the pain was excruciating. There's so much pain that I was in that I couldn't even, I couldn't manage it with the pain meds. And it was just agony. It was so bad. I couldn't move. It was just, it hurt. But during that time, I asked him, I said, so how did you endure the cross? Because I knew he was with me. I said, why did you do it? Like, you didn't even have to do that. Like, why would you want to be in pain? And this isn't even close to what you experienced. You know what he told me? Because I love people too much. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I went through that. I was getting hiccups on top of the pain. They were uncontrolled, like 5 hours long. Ugh. I was in agony, but you know what? God was crushing me. He was crushing me for a reason. Because when God crushes you, there's an oil that's made that isn't made anywhere else but in the crushing process. And let me tell you, I was crushed. The pain was the worst I've ever experienced. So, you know, I got through. The first day I stood up and my blood pressure bottomed out, and they're like hitting the meds and pushing it up and raising my blood pressure. And then the second day it bottomed out, but when I sat down, it went back up by itself. After a while, the third day I walked, and so I was in ICU from Monday to Saturday. I went home. But Friday, I'm in my room. I was told I was going home. And I hear his voice again. He goes, hey, we're on the other side of the mountain. I was like, oh, on the other side. I was like, oh, I feel so much better. I'm still in a lot of pain. I still have 36 staples in my chest. Still have my chest sewn together. But he goes, I'm on the other side of the mountain. He goes, you're out. And I was like, well, why couldn't I see anything in there? He said, because you couldn't handle it. I said, well, like, he goes, and I want you to know that it was me that carried you, not one of my angels. I walked through that whole place with you, and I carried you because I love you. The creator of the universe cares that much about me, and I'm not even, like, I'm just a normal person. You know what he told me? He goes, now it's your job to tell everybody how much I love them. God loves you. God loves you more than you know. God will meet you where you're at. All you have to do is ask. The creator of the universe walked through my entire process with me and is still with me. And he wants you to know he'll do the same for you. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it because I lived it. I know that Jesus Christ is real. I know he's alive because I spent time with him. I met him. He carried me. And he'll do the same for you if you ask. So have a great day and God bless.